doing? How you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel, folks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. All right, man. We coming at y'all again with another one, man. This one right here is just gonna be like a little quick Q&A. We can say like I know we did an introduction video, but we didn't really get into our story. And
We do get asked a lot of questions behind the scenes, whether it be a family member that hasn't seen us in forever, or someone on Facebook or Instagram. We get a lot of questions, so we figure we just get it out the way now, going into this.
yeah, that's basically it. Like we get a lot of questions. How y'all met? How long y'all been together? Things like that. So we figured we just make a video and just give you guys some insight into us.
Yeah. All right. So let's get it started. The first question is, where did you meet?
You want to answer that?
You can answer.
Well, basically, we known each other our whole lives. Basically, my mom and her mom, like, been friends since before we was born.
Yeah.
And I actually got a funny story. Well, not funny story. I got a good story. Y'all gonna like this one, right? Because this is like some real fairy tale story.
I guess, yeah.
All right. So listen. As I stated, our families know each other. We grew up together from kids or whatever. But here's the twist, right? Our birthdays is a week and a half apart.
Yeah, 11 days exactly.
11 days.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday is September 6th. Her birthday is September 17th, right? So we were born in the same hospital, in the same nursery, at the same time. How about that?
Right, we did end up in the nursery at the same time. You were sick after your mom had you, right?
Well,
the cord was wrapped around
what
your
happened
neck.
with me, I came out, when I was born, I came out with the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck. So I was like basically not breathing when my mom delivered me. So they had to like revive me, and so I had to stay in the hospital a little bit longer because of that situation there. And the time that I was in the hospital, her mom came in and gave birth to her, and my mom and her mom was together in the hospital. And we was there together.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go even deeper with y'all. Look, this was heaven sent. I'm gonna go even deeper with y'all, right? Listen. So when I was 9 years old, my pop passed away. My dad got killed. He was an innocent bystander in the shooting, right? And when he got shot, my wife was right there. She seen the whole thing.
Yeah, I was a little girl. We lived down on Walton Avenue in the Bronx, and he was one of the guys that got shot as well. And
so just real quick, so y'all can see how crazy this thing is, let me give y'all a quick story about that. So my dad, right, he was going to see one of his best friends. My dad and my mom, they stopped over to see one of their best friends or whatever. And when he went upstairs to the guy's mom's apartment to see him, she had informed him that his friend was upstairs or whatever. So my dad not wanting to walk all the way up, I think it was like 6 flights or something.
it was that building went up to like the 5th floor.
So he lived on like the 5th floor. My dad didn't want to walk all the way up the steps, so he went downstairs and he was ringing the intercom, but he wasn't answering the intercom. So when he did decide, all right, let me just go up the steps. When he was going up the steps, he heard like some commotion. At least this is a story that I was told growing up. He heard like some commotion coming from upstairs. So he was walking up. He was trying to see what was going on or whatever, and then he heard like some people arguing. He heard some like them running or whatever. And when he looked, his friend was running down the stairs, and there was a guy running behind him, shooting at him or whatever, right? And so when he seen what was going on, the little girl was coming out the apartment, which was that was supposed to be the surprise. The little girl was coming out the apartment, which was his friend's goddaughter.
Yeah.
BA was his friend's goddaughter. She was coming out the apartment, so my dad pushed her into the apartment, and he got shot right here in his arm. When he pushed her, he got shot, and then he ran down the stairs, and then BA grabbed her and ran the rest of the way into the apartment or whatever, and the shooter ran or whatever and got away. But my dad collapsed between the cars outside, and because when he got shot there, he got hit with a 22, and the bullet traveled. It hit his heart, lungs, and liver, and it ended up killing him or whatever. So it's funny, it's ironic because, like I just stated, it was my wife that he ended up pushing, and then years later we ended up married with children.
Right. And
So
then how we end up together as
so
adults.
it was kind of like, sorry to cut you off. So,
Go ahead.
So it was kind of like destiny for us to be together.
It
If you
is.
look at it like that.
We believe
You know,
that.
we was in the same nursery at the same time, and then my father basically like saved her, pushed her, or whatever. So like, it's just no coincidence. It was just
Right.
supposed to be that way.
Right. And
So
then,
that's how we met.
And then 18 years later from that incident, his sister Keisha wrote him happy birthday on Facebook. And I always had a crush on Dee Dee, even when I was little. Like, we lived in Harlem in a shelter. Another incident, both of our families ended up having fires, and we both ended up living in Harlem on
129th
Street and Convent Avenue at the time. And we both were in like the tier 2 building or whatever as kids. We went away to sleepaway camp together. He was my crush from like 10 to like, I think from like 9 to like 11 or 12. He didn't like me. He said I was ugly. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it because that's what's been going on. That's what you were saying. You said I was ugly and used to mess up my hair.
I mean, you was funny looking when you was little.
It's fine because you all over me now, so I don't care nothing about none of that. I don't care about none of that. But I said happy birthday to him on Facebook, and it was on from there.
All right, listen, right? It ain't that she was ugly when we was little.
Mm-hmm.
What it was I was a fresh little boy. And I wanted to do a little kissing and a little touching. She didn't want to do no kissing and touching.
You wasn't getting my goodies.
She didn't want to do no kissing and a little touching. So it was other little girls that wanted to do
This
kissing
man
and a
is
little touching.
crazy.
So she got dubbed.
But I don't care about none of that part of the story because you all over me now. You probably want to do a little something right now.
Ooh, somebody got some wine.
But I said happy birthday to him on Facebook when his sister wrote him happy birthday. And the conversation is so funny because we still go back and laugh at it to this day. Keisha was like, Nosha, you single, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm single as a dollar, just selling myself. And the next thing I know, we both were in each other's inbox at the same time, sending each other's phone numbers. And that night, it was Dee Dee's birthday, but Dee Dee ended up on the phone with me the whole night till 3 in the morning.
She talking about we both ended up in each other's inbox.
So you didn't write me the number at the same time?
No. She was like...
This man gonna sit up here and lie after 11 years of being...
She was on me like a cheap suit.
Nah.
Check it out, right? My sister had put the post up for my birthday. Happy birthday, my brother, whatever. So she got on there like, oh, tell Dee Dee I said happy birthday. So my sister was playing Chuck Woolery and all that. She wanted to be Love Connection. So she was like, you tell him yourself, he can see it.
You are so ridiculous. Next question.
You tell him yourself, he can see it. So she like, oh, he can see it.
Next
Happy
question.
birthday. So I'm like, thank you, whatever, right? So she like, oh, how you doing, stranger? So I'm like,
now you remember the whole post.
Yeah,
this
I'm like,
man is a.
You know, I'm like, stranger. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Or whatever. Next thing I know, my sister throwing the assist and all that. So she like, Nosha, you single? She like $1 bill. So next thing I know, I hear my inbox, boop boop, notification, right? So I go look at the inbox and all that. And it's her.
I go pull up. Don't make me pull it up. But it's right there.
Up,
pull it up because they still there.
So I look at the inbox. It's like, yo, call me, right?
You is something else.
It's like, call me. So funny story though, right? So I was at a cookout. When all this is going on, I'm at a cookout. Somebody threw a cookout for me, so we was at the cookout. And so when she hit me the number, I went inside my car and I called her, and then we was on the phone. Mind you, this is a cookout for me, but I'm on the phone with her for like
Guess
3 hours.
who had that conversation, baby boo?
We on the phone for like 3 hours, right? So we on the phone for like 3 hours straight or whatever. And then when we hung up, we was like, we just made the promise that we was gonna
stay in touch,
and we was gonna we was gonna get up to one day and hang out.
But we got up the very next day.
And man, the next day we
tell them how you showed up to the car with flowers. You want to be talking about somebody was in your inbox?
Hey yo, man,
because you showed up the next day with roses. You already knew what you wanted.
Listen, man,
you showed up to the car the next day with roses. Tell them people.
I don't know what she talking about. Yeah, I had roses. It's because the little Spanish custom was selling them on the side of the highway, so I just wanted to be nice.
Nah, that's...
Nah. Yeah, I seen the dude was selling the roses. I thought it was a nice gesture. I got her some roses.
He was trying to get you a lady.
I got her some roses, and then she tried to kill me.
Lies. All right.
And then she tried to kill me.
How did I try to kill you? You better stop.
I had to give her a jump on her car and almost electrocuted myself.
We'll tell you about that another day. Next question. How long did y'all date before getting married?
You want to call that dating?
We wasn't dating, baby. We was getting down. Now, let's stop. These kids probably going to see this video one day.
Listen,
how long did y'all date before getting married?
7 months.
Okay.
It was 7 months. We got married in 7 months. We was pregnant in 1 month.
Right. we was pregnant already, but we got married in 7 months. Okay. How do you manage everyday life with working out, family life, work, and creating content for YouTube?
I mean, I just do it, man.
We do it. It's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy because it's like it's really hard. Some days, and then we want to work out together. We want to work out together because we want to record each other. We want to get content for YouTube and for Instagram and whatever other platforms that we're on. So some days I might go at 5 in the morning and then I might end up going back to the gym when my husband is home from work. We have weeks where Dee will, he food preps. He'll do our meal prep for the week for both of us. So that way we don't have to cook. The kids are pretty routine. They like baked ziti, baked mac and cheese, fried chicken. They eat the stuff we don't eat. So I'll just make like a pan of that. One pan like Sunday. They'll have that for like 2 days. And then I'll do something else a couple of days later. And then I'll order them takeout because we got to work it out. I do all of our laundry like in the middle of the week. And then again at the end of the week, I do need help with folding. So sometimes I pull the kids in to help with that. And I keep the house tidy because I work from home. So what I do is I clean up in between my breaks. Like I clean up on the 15. I'll clean up my hour lunch break. I'll clean the whole floor. We have 3 floors in this house. So it's just me. I don't have a housekeeper. If my mother comes over, that's a big help for me because they do help out. My husband does help out. He do the kitchen, but nowhere else. And he just started doing laundry. You only make that bed up if you stay home from work and I'm here. You like, let me make up the bed before she come in here. That's about it, because I make up the bed as soon as I get out the bed. He'll make up the bed, but my man's ain't doing no other work. He'll clean the kitchen up, and I'm okay with that. But I got other duties too, cause y'all be treating me like a chauffeur. You do. You pick the kids up. You pick everybody up.
I gotta pick Nana up, take her to work, pick her up from work, pick DJ up from school, drive 1.5 hours to work.
That's true.
Hour and a half.
That's why I'm not. But I don't be on you about cleaning up.
No, I ain't saying you do. I'm saying that we got busy days.
It works for us.
Listen, I just make it work, man. I just make it work. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Just make it work. Like I live in Connecticut. I work in New York City. I drive 1.5 hours if it's traffic. 2 hours in the morning. Coming home 1.5 hours. Sometimes 3-hour traffic, and like I just make it work, man. Like when I'm at work, you know what I'm saying, I got like some equipment at my job, so I get my little workout in between, and then I come home, deal with the kids, deal with the family stuff, and then make it to the gym and just try to get my workout in then or whatever. So it's just like winging it, man. You just gotta make it work. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
And he do rub my feet.
You do. So you just gonna tell all my business.
Babe, you better let these people know it's not easy. Happy wife, happy life. And also I feel like for the husbands, I don't make it hard for Dee. I'm not on his back. I'm not a hard wife.
Yeah, you basically just gotta make it work, man. You just gotta find the time. You just gotta do it. If you
do it your way though. Don't do it nobody else's way. Do what works for you. Because if you try to do it somebody else's way, that mess may make y'all clash. If you do it your way and do it your way and however you want to roll with it, it'll work out for you. And stick to it. Yeah. Don't roll with it for the first 2 weeks and then fall off. Roll with it and stick to it, because you know what? Our life is pretty routine. Saying our battery died. We had to swap it out. I'm sorry. But as I was saying, you just got to make it work. Do what works for you. Don't try to do it nobody else's way, because that way might not work for you. But whatever works for you and your spouse and what y'all are working on, just get to it. It's gonna make life easier. It's gonna make life happier. I mean, y'all just gonna enjoy one another. Y'all gonna enjoy what y'all doing for one another, and you know that you made the effort because your spouse will. We congratulate each other. We tell each other, "I appreciate you. You're doing a good job. I love you," you know, and I appreciate you for what you did. If you're not giving those compliments or, you know, telling your spouse you love them, you putting a damper on things. So it's best to always show that.
Yeah, you just got to create the time, man. Because if you're just sitting around waiting for the time to create itself and looking for the right time to do something, it's never gonna be the right time. You just got to do it,
Right.
you know. And you just got to be consistent too. You got to stick with it or whatever. If you have any kind of
And
goal,
consistency is a hard one for us. Not with each other,
no,
but
it's not
consistency
hard.
is a hard one for us with the content and editing and things like that. We
It's
do
not
kind of.
no. It's not that the consistency is hard with editing and things like that. We're new to
We are. We're
to
very new.
This is what
It's
our
not
fourth,
easy.
This
That's
would be our,
true.
like our fourth video.
It's true.
So
You're
we,
right.
So we learning on the job.
You're
right.
right.
Now. Like we ain't take no class.
We
no
in
nothing
training.
Like that. We learning on the job. So it's not that it's hard. It's just like, you know, we do have an everyday life, like as we mentioned it. So like you got to try to find the time to do this thing. And as I'm saying, you got to just make your time. You just have to do it. You, whatever it is, whatever goals you have, like if it's fitness, if you're trying to start your own business, if you're trying to start your own YouTube, your own whatever you're doing, you just gotta make the time for it, and you just gotta be consistent, and you gotta make it work for you. You know, that's all. Because if you wait, man, it's never gonna happen. You just gotta do it.
That's the truth. Next question: how did you get into fitness?
Me, I got into fitness when I got into trouble as in my younger years. I was incarcerated for a while, and I got into fitness while I was in prison or whatever. I won't get into what I got incarcerated for. That's a whole nother story.
Okay, but
But you want me to get into it?
no, not at all. I'm just saying.
Nah,
okay.
but I got into it when I was incarcerated. That's a whole nother story. If y'all really want to know, ask me and I'll share it with you. I ain't got no nothing to hide. I'm transparent or whatever. But yeah, while I was in there, you know, like in my neighborhood, growing up, you seen guys who went away, and when they came home, they all came home like big and stocky and things like that. So when I got into some trouble and I went away, I had the mindset that I wanted to come home stocky too. So when I got up there, I got with some brothers that knew what they was doing, and they trained me and they taught me how to work out, and I did it. I came home, and that's how I got into fitness.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I would say I've been off and on with fitness for a long time, well, too long to not be at my goal where I would like to be. I've had girlfriends that would have me work out with them, and they would get into amazing shape quick, fast, and a hurry. Their stomach got a six-pack on it. Their legs look good. They toned out. And this was back when we was partying. I used to love to party. I won't get into that. But my girlfriend, she used to have me work out with her, go run around the reservoir with her over in the Bronx, and I would go run with her. We would do a few workout classes here and there. I had enjoyed that. But the thing with me was I would get on and get off, get on, get off, get on, get off. So now I feel like being married to my partner, and he's on the fitness train, and I'm on the fitness train with him. I feel like I don't want to lose sight of that. I don't want to lose sight of what I got going on. I know how I want my body to look. I'm working towards that. I see changes in my body. I know that I'm going to get there. And like we said, you just got to stick to it. And that's what we're doing right now. We're sticking to it.
Yeah, cause that's like the same. That's like the same with me. Like I got into it, like I stated, in prison. But when I came home, you know what I'm saying, and you like working and you trying to get back all the time you missed and hanging out and partying and stuff like that. Like I was never consistent with it. I always was like, I do it for a few months and I fall off. I see I gained a little bit of weight, so I want to go back to it. I go back to it, and then I start seeing some results, or something happen in life where it just knocked me off course, and then I just fall off again. So and then I get back to it again. It's like a repeated cycle. But now we've been kind of consistent for a little while now. And I'm just trying to stick with the consistency. I'm not trying. I'm gonna do it.
No, that's what I'm about to say. We ain't been trying. We've been on it.
We've been on it.
We go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week, and if we don't, we'll go downstairs and just run on our treadmill at home. He don't care about not being motivated at home no more. He knows that he can't afford to gain nothing back because, like we told y'all in the video previous to this one, that whole gastric surgery thing is not easy at all. So he knows that he got to be on top of he got to be on his A game with this thing. Sorry, not to cut you off or anything, but the next question is, how did y'all start working out together?
I mean,
We ain't gonna sugarcoat this, because I surely ain't like working out with you. Remember, I got mad at you one time and walked out that gym because you want me to be lifting these big body weights at the time. And at the time, my strength was not built up like that. He's saying I was all good and strong, but I felt my body doing some shaking like a leaf. I was not built up to be putting that big rack on my back and doing those squats.
Listen, this is how we got into working out together. When I decided that I was gonna be consistent with it and I needed to get in shape or whatever, this is like, cause as I stated, I was going off and on or whatever, and it's been a couple times she worked out with me, but it was never like a consistent thing. She just worked out with me sometimes here and there, but I work out like a prisoner. I work out hard, and I push you, and I don't let you slack. So she didn't like working out with me. So she'll come every now and then, get a workout with me here and there, or whatever. But after she had our youngest, our son DJ, and this is around the time where I was deciding like I'm gonna go hard or whatever. Every time I go to the gym, she wanna pick a fight with me. I don't get no time to myself. You get time to yourself. I always got the baby.
It wasn't picking a fight. You know, I just needed a little break, baby. That baby was hard. That baby was hard on me. He's 2 years old. He's still hard on me now. So don't say I was picking a fight. You know I needed that break.
You know what I'm talking about. See, I ain't saying she didn't need it, but she's picking an argument with me. Oh, you get to go to the gym. You get free time, and I don't get no free time or whatever. So I'm like, so come with me. Like, we got kids here to watch the baby. They big enough.
But then thank God for my mother-in-law, because she came and stayed with us for like 4 months. So
my mom was here for a while, so I'm like, just come with me, come to the gym. So she like, all right, so she called me to the gym or whatever, and we started working out, and she complained in the beginning or whatever. She say, oh, you making me go too heavy, I don't have these big muscles. No, if you picking up a 10-pound weight, and you pushing a...
I wasn't pushing up no 10 pounds.
Me. If you pushing a 10-pound weight for 10 to 12 reps, you can go heavy.
This man is crazy.
You can go heavy. You can't give me your body goals and tell me what you want to look like and how you want to look, and then you want me to design my workout plan around the way you want.
I do appreciate you pushing me, though.
No. I know you appreciate me, but I'm saying, anybody that I take in the gym with me, I ask you, what's your goals? I'm not no personal trainer. I'm not certified to be a personal trainer, but I do know how to work out. I spend a little bit of time working out, 5 years or whatever. So I know what to do. I know what I'm doing. I've been taught by some of the best looking guys you ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. These dudes be brolic, cut up, muscles everywhere, and they train me. And I came home. I can show y'all some pictures. I came home and I was all right. So I know what I'm doing. So when I get you in the gym with me, and you tell me what your goals, what you trying to look like, and what you working on or whatever. And so I know what to do to get you to that point. So when I get you in there and I'm pushing you to your point, and I'm going to push you to your max, I want to see what you could do. You just got to do what I ask you. Because I'm not going to make you do more than you can do. I walked right
out that gym on him one day because I don't got time. Don't be trying to push me over the limit. He was trying to that day he tried to push me over, and I walked right on out on his behind.
It's not that I was pushing him.
Yes, you was.
It's not that I was pushing.
He was being mean on purpose too, it seemed like.
No.
He was being spiteful this day. I don't know what got into it. It ain't about being a nice trainer. He was being very spiteful this day.
Listen, if I see you can do more, I'm going to make you do more. Of course, if you're going a little bit heavier than you normally going, it's going to hurt a little bit. You're going to feel it. You're trying to push up over, you're going to feel it. It's going to hurt a little bit. Don't tell me I can't do it because it hurt a little bit, but you're giving me the reps while you saying you can't do it. You like it. It's too heavy. I can't. 6. I can't. 7. You could do it. It just feel a little different because you ain't used to it. So, I just pushed her in. Since then, we've been consistent together.
Oh, I lift now.
Now she a little stronger.
Bring it on.
She aight.
Bring it on, Big Papa. All right, next question. How do you feel since having your surgery?
Oh, man. I feel great. I feel wonderful, spectacular.
Sounds great. Okay.
That's how I feel.
What weight goals do you have set for yourself at this time? Well, both of us.
All right. So right now, I'm currently 225 pounds. I started out surgery at 325, so I'm 100 pounds down. Woo! Raise the roof. So I officially lost 100 pounds.
Big congrats.
I'm 225 right now, but my goal weight is to be between 190 and 195. That's what I'm aiming for. I calculate that I should be hitting that goal by maybe February or sooner. Maybe.
I think you can do it.
I think I should be able to do it by February or sooner. That's like 30 more pounds to go. Mm-hmm. It's like about 30 more pounds to go. 30 to 35. If I want to be 190, it's 35?
Right. For me, I'm looking to shred down like 10 more pounds. I'm at 150. I stay consistently. The last couple of weeks, I've been consistently between 148, 150. I mean, I don't want to be skinny. I'm looking to shred down just to get off the weight off my trunk section. So I don't know if you know what the trunk section is. That's your middle section in between under your breast and down to around your navel. I need to slim that out. The rest of my body went where it needs to go. My legs look good. My arms look good. My back looks amazing. The trunk section is the hardest section, which is where I carry these babies in. 3 of them were 8 pounds. 1 of them was almost 7. I'm having a hard time with that. My first baby was at 23 years old. She was 8 pounds. DJ was 9. Yeah, DJ was almost 10 pounds. He was an ounce away from 10 pounds. I'm looking to just shred down. So I'm about to get down to about 140, and then I'll build back up 15 to 20 pounds of muscle. So I'm looking to do that myself by February as well. So we're on a strict regimen right now. I am having some red wine tonight, but that's only because it's Thanksgiving weekend. But come tomorrow, Sunday, we back at it.
Other goals?
Yes.
Bodybuilding.
We're gonna do it back. We're gonna walk the stage. I don't care if we don't care if we don't win.
We're not looking to win.
We just want to do it just to say we did it. We 40 years old now. We just got a few different things on our list to accomplish here.
We've been doing some research, and we want to do like a little amateur show. So it's probably gonna be this time next year. It's around this time next year. And I also want to do a Spartan race. We've been talking about that.
Oh God, that's gonna. I'm down to do that because I love it.
We've been talking about the Spartan race, and I know they have one. They have a few of them. They all over.
I also love I love CrossFit. CrossFit is hard, but I love CrossFit.
So we want to do future goals is a Spartan race and an amateur bodybuilding competition.
Yeah. Next question: if you could work out with anyone, past or present, who would it be?
Oh man, I got it's not just one person. I got 3, I would say. So I think the 2 that I probably would pick that be my top 2, Big Bad Craig Munson. And CT Fletcher.
Oh, sound good. Mine's
are wait, I got one more.
Go ahead.
CT Fletcher and Frank Zane. He was shredded, ripped. I would love to work out with Frank Zane. And The Rock. I can't forget The Rock. I mean,
he loved The Rock.
I know it's a lot of people.
He loved The Rock.
I know I got a couple, but The Rock, man. But I think when I think about it, my number 1 person would probably be The Rock. That'd probably be my first pick.
For me, it would be, I think her name is Lana Ector. She's the one that created Black Girls Workout too. I love her figure. She looks amazing. She just always ripped and then bulked on muscle. I love Body by Neeks. She's one of the younger fitness gurus out there right now. And then Q to Health. She's also amazing. I love her physique as well. I would love to get in the gym with them. I am going to get in the gym actually with Q to Help before the year is out. I've got that on my goals list. And before December ends, I'll be in New Jersey working out. Even if I got to take off work to head on out there. It's going down. That was our last question, babe. Anything else you want to share with the folks?
Just stay tuned, man. Follow us, man. See this progress.
Yeah.
Come along with us for this journey.
Come on with it. Bring it on, Big Papa.
Come on with it. This journey. Just follow us, man. Comment, like, subscribe.
Share with your friends. I also wanted to say
if you guys have any questions for us, these are just some quick questions we came up with. But if you guys have any questions for us, feel free to ask us any questions. Anything you want to know. Like I said, we transparent. We're going to answer them 100%.
We're very honest. We're very honest. And if you know me, you know I'm honest. And if you know me for a very long time, you know what's in my cup. It's Carlos Rossi.
You just did a promotion.
I did not do a promotion. And then I also wanted to say that it is holiday season. If you are going through a rough patch, if you by yourself, feel like you don't want to reach out to family, you don't want to be with friends, get out there and get some love, man. Get out there, be around some love. Be around some people that love you and support you no matter what. You know, everybody go through their ups and downs, but it's the holiday season, and I hate to see people alone or feel like they don't have nowhere to turn. Even if you got a friend house, go over there. You ain't got to bring no wine. You ain't got to bring no food. Just show up. Have a good time and enjoy yourself. Until next time, we love y'all.
Peace.
Love, peace, and happiness.